Have a go at that. You actually managed to bring it back, did you? I'm genuinely surprised. Let me get a closer look at it. The contents look perfect to me. You are no average... I suppose I ought to hold up my end of the bargain. Get out your Cupid and finish the job.
Now displaying your current order grade.
So this is what it's like being all... At any rate, looks like the schematics for my trusty shooter and darling little smoke grenades are in your hands now. The form is a custom design of mine, uses tranquilizer darts. Makes a hell of a bang when fired though, so keep that in mind. Just a shame our paths couldn't have crossed sooner. Maybe this world of ours wouldn't have been so divided, and maybe my mates wouldn't have had to die. My sniper rifle. It's configured to fire tranquilizing rounds. An ideal choice for those who prefer to get the job done without undue bloodshed. Bit of advice though, make sure you engage your enemies at a healthy distance. It's not a silenced weapon, so fire too close and they'll be all over you before you have time to react. And don't think about taking a shot until you've planned your next move. Any sniper worth their salt stays mobile, constantly securing new vantage points to evade detection. Ah, and always remember to account for bullet drop when shooting at extreme ranges. In a nutshell, you might need to aim at a point a notch or two above your target, depending on the distance. And finally, you want to hold your breath to steady your aim before gently pulling the trigger. Having left that life behind, I've no need for guns any longer, but that doesn't mean they can't be of use to you. Hey now, don't knock them till you've tried them, alright? Granted, you can't neutralize an enemy with one, but they are effective at blinding them and giving you cover. Far more than you probably realize. And even if they do open fire, you'll find that their chances of actually hitting you are slim to none. Which means that even if you've alerted them with one of your own shots, you'll have no trouble disengaging and repositioning. Properly utilized, they're a great tool for disrupting enemy attacks and buying you room to regroup. Furthermore, if you happen to have a sensor or something similar on hand, you can use it to track enemies through the smoke, making things pretty one-sided. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Or, if you're the kind of bloke who'd rather get up close and personal, you can chuck one at their feet, waltz right up to them unseen, turn a firefight into a fist fight. I assure you, once you've learned how to use these little beauties to their full potential, you'll have a heap of new tactics at your disposal. Experiment, see for yourself. It may sound like a bit of a yarn, but my friends and I supported the government's plans to rebuild Australia. To defend ourselves against those who had other ideas, we had no choice but to take up arms. It ended up costing most of us our lives. All because of me. The commander. You've seen what became of them. My mates are the Watchers scattered all over this hill, mixed in with all the enemies we slaughtered. And for what? Deep down, we were all the same. Blokes who called this land our home. Was it worth all the struggle, all the bloodshed, for the world we shared to be reduced to this? So, I left the military behind, decided I had to go it alone. I had to figure things out. Were we all just doomed to die and become Watchers? Was that the only way for us to come together? Now fuck that. There was another way. Before it all went to hell, we should have tried to find common ground. And now, with your chiral network, that might finally be feasible. Working with the government too, maybe. For all that and more, I hope you don't let me down. Righto, Sam. I know you got places to be, but an order just came in that caught my eye. Seems our friends over at the government shelter might be in a bit of strife. If you're willing to look into it, you can review the details by checking the sub-orders on the delivery terminal here. Might be a good occasion to fabricate a sniper rifle with the data I just shared, if you take my meaning. Anyway, think it over, would you? a tough bloke, Sam. Thanks. Of all the things I never expected, a bloke like you should be able to make good use of this data. Take a look. How are you doing for materials? Good.
Now displaying your current order grade.
It's chambered for tranquilizer rounds. Pop someone in the noggin and they'll drop like a rock. Effect's the same if you hit them anywhere else, actually. Just takes longer to kick in. This little fella can be very useful for when you want to remain unnoticed while sneaking through enemy territory. Matter of fact, I once secured an so bear in mind it's got that Hope it serves you well in the field. on earth did you find them?
Now displaying your current order.
Hey there. I wasn't expecting you to make this delivery as well. Thanks, mate. I want you to have this data. It'll help you in your work. We've designated more materials.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Order accepted. Thank you.
You notice that sign, Sam? I think someone might need help. I don't know, perhaps we could lend them a hand if we have time. And when we in turn need assistance, we can always build a sign of our own. You've recovered everything then. Great. Let's get it delivered.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
Yeah. Just like that, Sam.
This cargo's we'd given up all hope of ever seeing. I'd say it's about time I gave you this. We've designated more material.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Got it? And it's all thank... With this tech, we should have no trouble whatsoever monitoring and track. Also, something tells me you've earned the loan command. Call it a hunch, giving you more. I reckon the Golden Fist and the Island Inventor will be keen to meet with you. You're damn right I do. His skills as a soldier and leader were second to none. A marksman like you wouldn't believe. And not just with a rifle either. He once captured an enemy outpost with nothing but his custom handgun for company. If you can find a way to gain his trust, I'm sure he'll have something of value to teach you. But the poor bloke still holds himself responsible for the death of his comrades. Wrongly, in my opinion. The way I see it, if he couldn't save them, then no one could. He's a combat specialist who used to be stationed at Cape Fort Knot, which was a settlement located to the north of West Fort Knot. Anyway, he was a champion boxer, so he excels at close-range engagements, as one would expect. One time, when he heard a group of trigger-happy arseholes were getting ready to attack Cape Fort Knot, he went out alone and took the lot of them down with his bare hands. I'm honestly not sure how he's getting on these days, but if you could bring him into the chiral network, you gain the support of a powerful ally. Strange sort of fella, if I'm being honest. He set up shop on an island he never leaves so he could devote himself to his research. And if you head north from here, past West Fort Knot, you'll come across a lonely island just off the coast. As for this, research, I've only met him once myself. And I couldn't make head nor tail of whatever the hell it was he was trying to build. But perhaps you'll have better luck than me if you decide to pay him a visit. With your help, we were able to improve the design of the spare ammo container and create a version with a much bigger capacity. That's not an overstatement. It'll let you carry a lot more ammunition. That way, you don't have to bring so many weapons and can rely on just a few favorites. If that sounds good to you, give it a try.
Order completed. Well done.
I appreciate the hard yakka.
we go. Ah! Stick a fork in me, Sam. Okay.
Definitely not alone.
How'd I do, Sam? Dollman reporting in. A word of warning, Sam. That sniper rifle doesn't appear to be equipped with a suppressor, meaning it will make considerable noise when fired. Take care not to attract the enemy's attention.
you a porter? Those brigands, are they all gone? Wow, this is a relief. I was beginning to think I was done for. Give me a moment to confirm the order details. That was incredible. Wouldn't want to get on your bad side. You seem like a porter we can rely on. Go on, use your Cupid to get us online. Quickly now. I'll feel a lot safer once we're all hooked up.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Online at long last. This ought to do wonders for our ability to monitor chiralium levels by the plate gate, as well as keep an eye on the tar currents. More accurate data will definitely make travel safer for you and your friends aboard the DHV Magellan too. Ever since the plate gate appeared, we've been seeing increasingly dramatic anomalies all throughout the Australian continent. Some theorize that the UCA's connection to the chiral network destabilized all areas with our coverage. But what's done is done though. Our best bet is to follow suit and connect Australia too. It may also serve you to know that there are 4 environmental observatories, including this one. If you can bring them all onto the network, we're confident we'll be able to calculate where and when the next plate gate will appear. Anyway, you should already have access to the data we designated for you. Now, if we could only manage to get that old road patched up and usable. Well, there's our schematic for an MP shell variant grenade. MP shells explode on impact and are non-lethal munitions that can not only incapacitate humans, but also deal corrosive damage to mechs. And while they're not as effective as blood grenades, they can definitely hurt BTs too. In any case, you might want to keep a few stashed in your grenade pouch at all times. We've also shared data for a grenade pistol. While it's only good for a few shots, this gun lets you fire MP shell grenades as projectiles. Its small profile means it packs easily as cargo and won't get in the way. Naturally, it'll fit snugly into any handgun holster as well. Our last contribution is the battle skeleton. Like other skeletons you may have used, it increases your maximum carrying capacity and movement speed. This particular model also provides additional protection. However, when you boost it to move faster, or whenever you benefit from its damage reduction capabilities, it'll consume battery power, so make sure you have enough to spare. If you find yourself running low while on the road, you'll need to use a generator or borrow a private room somewhere to recharge. You ought to take one out for a spin. It once ran through this region. Saw quite a lot of traffic from what I hear. If you scrounged up enough materials to keep the autopaver fed, you could make it just like it was back in the old days. But it's not like we have everything you need just lying around. Restoring roads is a massive undertaking, to put it mildly. Having said all that, east of this facility, you'll find the Smoke Hill mine. Get them operational and processing ores again, and you should have no trouble securing the requisite materials. I've posted a sub-order for this task, so take it on if you're interested. We can't thank you enough, Sam. Before you go, you've been getting a lot of praise for all your hard work. And in recognition of this, it seems you've been officially cleared to take on standard orders. Between the harsh conditions and the violent outlaws, there are fewer and fewer folks willing to serve as porters these days. But there's no shortage of people who need help. So I encourage you to take a look if you're interested. You can review the available requests by bringing up the list via your ring terminal. You'll find a new sub-order too. We need someone to restore the mine. Bet you could benefit from having it operational as well. Anyway, thanks again for going above and beyond. Best wishes and safe travels to you, my friend.
That's some good work, Sam. The DHV Magellan's parked not too far from your position. You'll be able to pick up your next order on the ship. But before that, you should head back to your room and rest up. I imagine you're both pretty tired. You and Dolman.
Order completed. Well done.